Cheech. Shh. Stop. Dog's licking himself. Hi there, my name is Jim Madden. I am a photographer and videographer in Western Canada. And what better way to start off a new channel than reviewing one of the most talked about pieces of technology out right now. And I'm talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket. I've had this now not very long. I technically got it for my wife and myself, like as a co-gift, because she would use it for her vlogs and stuff like that. But then I wanted to see from a professional standpoint what it could do as far as B-roll or any usable footage. So I wanted to put this video together showing some of the features that it has and prove some of the footage that I was able to get with it. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Honestly, like the size of this thing, just it fits in anything. And the first time I really put it to the test was actually yesterday. And I walked around my neighborhood for about, let's say maybe like an hour, just using this, filming it. I tried some time lapses, some normal footage for cinematic kind of looks, and then I also tried some slow-mo. So I will be showing footage from that stuff in this video. But yeah, I filmed it all, like I said, in about an hour, all within 5 minutes of the house. And like, it's pretty good, man. Like for the money, if you have, you know, this kind of money burning a hole in your pocket. And yeah, first day we had it out, we walked around neighborhood, inner city, and kind of played around with it. And she was just like, dang, this thing weighs nothing. It's very quick and easy to just get it going. This is it off right now, and I keep the connector just like good to go because it doesn't really matter. The case actually is catered for that. It has a nice little hole in the spot there so that when you put it away, your connector, whether it be Lightning or USB-C for Android, it just sticks right up. I don't know if that's focusing. Yeah, it is. So throwing this like this away, super handy. And then to turn it on, you literally just hold the non-record button. There's only two, so there's one with a red dot on it, which is clearly to use it. And then the all black one, you just hold it, it balances, boom, set up. So that's it, good to go. So that convenience is crazy. Like I was using it yesterday and I saw something happening and I was able to quickly like actually get it. So it's so fast. And then when you turn it off, it puts it in its nice little position to put it back in its case now. I think that was like a firmware thing that they did to make it spin back to where they want it. I've been seeing people put it away with the screen facing out, and it's like, that's the whole point of the case, my friend. Yeah, I want to talk about my experience with it yesterday. Like I said, I threw it in a little fanny pack across my chest. I took this Joby with me, my phone, and the Osmo Pocket. So I started walking downtown, and with the app, I think it's Mimo app, it will see that you've plugged it in, and it should pick up the app right away. I didn't even have to open it, and then there you go. Yeah, so you get the viewfinder of it that's showing my ceiling right now, but if I take the black button, triple click it, selfie mode, ring light, camera setup. So yeah, this thing is so convenient, and it's almost like a no excuses thing. So if you find somebody maybe lacking in the B-roll department, which I know I am, I'm usually a one-man show with my Sony FS5 Mark II, which I'm filming this with. Now I could have this thing kind of off to the side and like grabbing either behind the scenes for myself to promote my business, or that second angle, that interesting kind of like perspective or whatever you want. You can just throw it like this with one of these guys, which I don't know where I got this. I don't know, it's like a phone grippy extendable thing with a tripod mount there and there, so that when you use something like a Joby, like the one behind me, you just mount your phone to it, and then so it grabs it like that, like that, like that. You hold the Joby out and then away you go. So anyway, first thing I tried was a time lapse. I'm about to show you one that I did every 2 seconds for 10 minutes. And I think it's 6 or 7 seconds of footage total. So that gives you an idea of what you'll get out of it. And this is that clip. It was just over by the river. It's nothing special. I just wanted to see how good it worked. And then I kept walking around and I was just testing the stability of it. This is me holding, like I said, the Joby with my phone attached to this thing with the DJI on it, and just walking. I wasn't ninja walking, I wasn't catwalking, I wasn't skateboarding, rollerblading, I wasn't doing anything smooth. I was literally just walking and holding it, and this is the kind of footage you can expect from that with zero stabilization. I will say everything I'm showing you from this I have slightly color graded and color corrected, which I will show in a future video on how I make it look a little bit more kind of professional, because right now there is no flat cinematic kind of profile on the DJI like that D-Cine like that they have, but it's coming. So I'll show you my workflow in another video. But anyway, so I played around just shooting 4K 24 frames, and this is some more footage from that. And so that stuff, it looks pretty good. Like, it's usable for sure. I wouldn't, you know, film a music video with it, but you never know. Some people like that kind of stuff. So it's just so handy to have for the convenience and the price point that it is. And then I really wanted to test the cinematic qualities of it, because that's all I really care about. Because time lapses, to be honest, I don't really care about. I don't really need them. I don't really use them. I made this one that I thought could be cool for like an intro kind of thing, like maybe some font over the top, and I'll show you that right now with nothing on it. This is just slightly graded a little bit, but this is the better one, because the first one I showed you so this is another one. They don't do a lot for me. I get them, I understand them, I understand a lot of people's workflow as far as B-roll or setting up a scenario or an environment. That's totally fine, just not for me. So now moving on to footage that I could get that's actually something that I would maybe use as B-roll, very environmental kind of stuff. So I haven't put together a project film solely on the Osmo Pocket, but I plan on it. I think that'd be really fun. But these are just some clips that I got yesterday that I liked. These were in 4K at 60 frames, slowed down to 24. And so yeah, this is what you can get out of that. And those, again, are both graded a little bit just to add that cinematic vibe, a better look to them instead of just straight off the camera. All the footage that I ended up getting, I like it. Like, it looks cool. It handled the slow-mo pretty well. I'll show you a good example in this clip. So I held this right down to the water. This is a good example of the slow-mo. You'll see the water droplets splashing up and going right in front of the camera. You can see like the detail of the water drops kind of coming into frame and like disappearing. It's so smooth and it's so nice. And so this is what that looked like. I was happy with that. Like I said, I'm not expecting crazy quality or full usability for my personal job and my projects and my clients and all that kind of stuff. This won't be one of those things where I'm just like, oh, I'll do your entire commercial on this, but it works for fun stuff, and like that's why I wanted to talk about it here. If you're wondering if you will use it, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you value technology and you make sure to find a use for it, it's perfect for that. If you're one of those people that has a bunch of gear that sits around and collects dust, you're probably not going to use it. Honestly, you'll use it for a day and then you'll just let it sit aside because you'll just have your main go-to. I think I'll probably use it quite a bit, just carry around, and it'll be great for traveling because it's so light. I think it's great. I want to start a discussion in the comments if people actually even see this video, what maybe you're wondering about it. If you're thinking about buying one and you do have any questions, or if you have anything you want me to test for your workflow, I'd be happy to do that and answer some questions in future videos. And if you like what you see, I'd love a subscription out of it. I'm really trying to get that first 100 out of the way so I can get the URL so that I can start spreading it around. But anyway, thank you so much for looking, clicking, and I will see you in the next one.